Yeah, seemed like it's starting to act. It seemed like it's loading up on YouTube, but I don't know why Facebook was tripping. Like it wouldn't even show. It wouldn't even show it. Let me see where we at. Really? I'm gonna throw one a trip. Okay. Starting to act. Seem like it's loading up on YouTube, but I don't know why. So there we go. We're live. Like it wouldn't even show. It wouldn't even show it. Really? I'm gonna throw one a trip. Go ahead. Starting to act. Feel like it's loading up on YouTube. Okay. But I don't know why. There you go. We're live. What I'm trying to do is there we go. Woo. There we go. I have to mute my audio. Okay, say something, Coach Fatima, so I can see if I can hear you. Of course, I can't because I muted my audio. There we go. Woo. There we go. Mute my audio. Okay. Of course, I can't because I muted my audio. Okay. There we go. Woo. There we go. Assalamu alaikum. Peace, everybody. It's Nyla, Coach Nyla. Give me 1 second. Assalamu alaikum. Peace, everybody. It's Nyla, Coach Nyla. I think we got some echo going in for some reason. Do you hear the echo, Coach Fatima? We got some echo going in for some reason. Do you hear the echo, Coach Fatima? Everything is acting really wonky right now, guys. I have no idea why. It's like it's playing numerous different things. It's on a lag, so I have no idea. Um, I'm actually gonna close this. Okay. Alrighty. It says it shows is live on YouTube. So inshallah it's all good. I'm trying to see. I can't hear you for some reason though, Coach Fatima. So I'm trying to. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Assalamu alaikum, peace. Guys, give us a thumbs up if you can hear Coach Fatima. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Assalamu alaikum. Guys, give us a thumbs up if you can hear Coach Fatima. Okay, so I don't know why it's such a delay. So I have no idea why it's such a delay. So no, you can't. Yeah, they can't hear you, Coach Fatima. No. Okay, Coach Fatima, if you could, I don't know. I don't know if you have to restart or because what we're gonna do while Coach Fatima is connecting her audio, or if she logs, if you guys see her screen go out and come back, it'll be just her trying to get everything together so so you guys can hear her, inshallah. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have a quick Q&A. And the Q&A, we're just giving you guys a quick Q&A because we're getting ready for our RMIC. Our RMIC is our Relationship Mastery Inner Circle. Once again, it's Nyla, Coach Nyla. My co-wife, Coach Fatima, just exited the screen just that quickly, just because the audio, we're having some really crazy, funky issues that's been going on with the technology for some reason today. I don't know if it's because it's crazy windy too, like where we are, it's crazy windy where it's knocking off a lot of power and issues and different things like that. But we're going to do our RMIC shortly. And our RMIC is our Relationship Mastery Inner Circle. Coach Nadir, he is actually, if you guys saw one of his videos, he is actually on our Facebook page, Outstanding Personal Relationships. You guys know that he is actually out of the country right now. He's back in Africa. So yes, I don't know why I decided to say it like that, but yes, so he, time difference is really crazy and everything like that. Inshallah, he should be back soon, and you guys will see him on some lives. You will also see him doing some video on where he at and everything like that. But we're doing the RMIC, Relationship Mastery Inner Circle, in about 10, 20 minutes or so. And that's our Relationship Mastery Inner Circle, like I said. And what we do is we go every month training to our RMIC members on things that are going to help them become outstanding, outstanding people, as well as having outstanding relationships. Coach Fatima, you back?
Alaikum, can you hear me?
There you go. Yes. Alhamdulillah.
I'm trying so many things over here. Alhamdulillah. Okay.
So, yeah, I may still have a delay, so I have no, I don't know why it's doing that, but right now, we're going to go into some questions, Q&A. The interesting thing, okay, so Coach Fatima, we had got a question. I don't know if you saw it yet, but received a question on our YouTube channel, and the question talked about feeling a type of way about polygyny, feeling this type of way where if a person comes in, how do you get over the not even just jealousy, but getting over how society has played this role or brainwashed, so to speak, women into thinking that if he's with somebody else that he don't love you, or that is one woman to one man type of thing. And when another person come along that is like, okay, well, you spend one time with him or one night or whatever, and now you get the same type of thing as I do, but I put in all the sacrifice and all this other stuff and everything like that. What does my sacrifice mean? Or does it even mean anything? So someone talked about that, and I thought it would be a good thing to kind of talk about on this Q&A. Sure.
It's such a good question, or I acknowledge that because I went through that. But I also went through a time where I said, nobody can take the sacrifices that I gave or created or endured from me. You know, it doesn't matter whether someone's married or gets married again. Our sacrifices still belong to us all. We all have our own individual set of sacrifices that are customized to us. And when I understood that no one can erase my history or dictate my future or tell me what my present truth is, then it helped me. So when you figure out no one can rob you from those things or take those things from you, they're yours. By Allah, they're yours. That is a whole nother freedom, a whole nother mental freedom. When you say, you know what, people will try. People will try all the time. The wrong people will try the wrong things with you. So I learned that the wrong people can't tell me anything positive about my life. And then when I stopped expecting them to, I felt so much better. When I started not expecting good behavior from terrible people, when I tell you I felt liberated, and I still do. I've diagnosed these people and I go, I don't expect anything good from you. It's like me expecting good from somebody that has completely rejected my Islamic lifestyle, my Islamic values, Islam, period. So why would I look to them for validation at all? You know, there's so many people within, especially within our husbands, I'll call them relatives, that do not agree with this lifestyle at all, you know, and they're very dismissive, disrespectful, but I don't expect them to be anything other than that.
Right.
You know, so it's like I'm considering the source on a lot of things. We all must. We should consider the source on who is saying these things to us, who feels this way, because society is going to believe what society wants to believe. So it shouldn't affect us, even though it does. But if we know people have been brainwashed or conditioned into believing anything negative about us, then it really, when we say it is what it is, we can't change that, you know, out of people's hearts. They're going to believe whatever they're going to believe. It's not my job to cater to or curate their opinions on how I live my life as a woman that's over 40. I don't care if I was 20, you know, looking to society for that validation. You know, we're looking in the wrong spots. And it's like, I started going, okay, I need to be validated, or I need to take my worry and my heartache and my rejection or whatever it is that I'm going through up with Allah, and not look to people so much, because I learned that people are not going to care about, you know, they're going to care about what I'm doing, but they're not going to care about me. They're not going to care about my family. So those people can't tell me much of anything anymore, because they really, a lot of them want to hear themselves talk. They don't want to help. They don't want to help. Like, we deal with someone that likes to troll every Juma, and it is what it is. They're not gonna change, and we're not gonna wait on them to change.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. You know, it's a number of things too with it, and of course with the Western culture, the Western society, we are taught that it's like, okay, well, it's woman to woman, this and that, whatever. Because right now, I mean, that's what it's been for. You know, monogamy is the thing. But what people don't realize is that monogamy is actually really there to protect the men if they really think about it. If they look at monogamy, it's to protect the men, because it's, yes, it women outnumber men. I don't care what no one says. People want to say, well, is this the same in China, or is this different thing, or blah blah blah. If you go in the world as a whole, not even just as a world as a whole, but also the Black community, women outnumber men. We live longer by, you know, um, just by standards, the medical standards, or whatever the case may be. The infant mortality rate, all of that comes into play. And the thing is that when we look at society as a whole and we look at what it does for families when kids are brought up in single parent households, when women are constantly bickering and fighting over each other about who looks, um, who who should be with this person and not be with that person, everything like that. And then you have women who are devaluing themselves by being mistresses or jump downs or whatever the case may be. And then they see a society watch this happen. And then you have men on top of that who devalue women by treating them a certain way, because it's like this never ending vicious cycle. So when we look at polygyny as a solution to this craziness, we have to be the ones to get rid of the brainwashing. We have to be the ones to say, okay, I'm an adult now. So when it comes to me being an adult, what do I believe? What do I believe? Do I believe that this is true? Do I believe that my husband don't love me because because he is actually doing the things that a man is actually that a man actually does? And the reason why I'm saying to people like, well, what is that supposed to mean? Supposed to mean is that men are designed in that way. Period. They're polygynous by nature. They want more than one woman, wife for the most part, even by nature. And having more than one wife makes it totally different because it shows how strong a man can be and want to be. Because in order to have a wife, you have to take care of them. It's different than being monogamous. It's different than saying, okay, well, I'll have this main chick and then I'll have these other jump downs, or I have this main wife and this is my wife, and then the other ones, because what does that do for your value of your wife as well as the value you have on this other person that you're playing games with? So it's these different things where it's like, okay, we have to dig deep inside ourselves and say, well, what is my value? Like Coach Fatima said, I got to look at what my value is, and I know what it is, and I know that my relationship is great, and whatever anybody else is my Coach Fatima said, what other people feel about it is really none of my business, because they're going to feel whatever they feel. So it's these different things, and it's like, okay, well, another part was the sacrifice thing. When it came about, as far as, well, I sacrificed this, I sacrificed that. We got to look at, why are we getting married to begin with? Are we getting married to actually sacrifice? Are we actually getting married to create? I mean, to sacrifice some anything. When I think of getting married, and I'm thinking about even looking at my bonus baby, Coach Fatima's daughter, who recently got married close to 2 months now. She got a couple more weeks, almost 2 months. I'm pretty sure when she was, and we know because we went through the process and we watched her go through it, she didn't say, you know what, I'm getting married to sacrifice my life, to sacrifice this thing. She looked at the things that she wanted in her husband. He looked at the things, it's these different things. It wasn't about this sacrifice. Yes, there are things that we may have to sacrifice because that's called life. But are you doing it for him, or are you doing it for you? And if you're doing it for him, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. If you're doing it just because that's you and that's the kindness of your heart, and you're not keeping score of what you've done versus what he's done, then whatever he does is not going to be an issue to you. It's not going to be a problem to you, because you feel that we're in this for the long haul, and whatever we go through, we're going to go through together. So when we look at certain things and we look at stuff as when we get married, and we're saying, well, I sacrificed this time, I sacrificed this. Did he ask you to do that? Did he say that in order for you to marry me, you have to sacrifice this and sacrifice that? We have to realize that we still are the masters of our own choices. And we can't put blame on anybody else for anything that we're feeling. We have the control of how we want to feel in certain situations. And if we did it, we still got to take responsibility for what we did, and the decisions that we made. And we cannot place blame and get mad at somebody else for living their life the way they want to, because it's not the way we want them to live it, if that made any sense. Oh, Coach Fatima, are you muted?
Nope.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Here. I'm here. Yeah.
So yeah, so that was of course one of the questions and stuff. So inshallah, I hope that helped. So we definitely wanted. It was a very big question. So we definitely wanted. Then somebody commented underneath it was like, yes. So that's been a big deal. That's been a question. Another thing was the question of jealousy. We have a lot of different videos on jealousy, like why um, I have a lot of that. How do you deal with jealousy? How do you not be jealous? And short answer on my end is that it's not about not being jealous. It's about knowing how to control your jealousy. And the thing is realizing, why am I jealous? Why am I being jealous? Is it something inside of me that I'm feeling inadequate about something? Or is it that or is it something that's real? And a lot of times it's not. It's just us, having our own our own picture, our own imagination of what stuff may look like on the other end, and not valuing what we have and celebrating the awesomeness that's within ourselves. And that's usually what happens when a lot of jealousies come up. We got to sit there and say, okay, how can I be my best self? And why am I jealous in the first place? Is it actually something that I really need to be jealous of? And if it is something that you feel like, your husband may be leaning or something like that, then that's something where you say, you know what, we need to have a conversation because this is what is going on and this is what I'm feeling. But make sure it's valid. Make sure that it's not just well, I thought this and I thought that. It got to be something that has some teeth behind it. Inshallah. God willing.
Yeah. Exactly. I agree. I agree with that 100%.
Oh, mess with your keyboard again, Coach Fatima.
Acting up.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with this computer. She don't like Zoom. That's what, anything else. I'm good. Zoom. She leaves the chat literally. I'm like, what is going on with her? She doesn't like me doing these lives.
Alhamdulillah.
I think I'm good. Okay.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, good, 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 good. Um, let's see. Yeah, it does say we're live on YouTube. I see that. So
Yeah, I don't know
here
why
we
it's a
are.
delay. So thank you guys for like sticking with us
Yeah.
through this crazy, through these technical difficulties. Um, we are going to head out in a second because we got to get ready for our RMIC, our Relationship Mastery in a Circle. If you guys don't know what that is, definitely check it out. Outstandingpersonalrelationships.com/RM for relationship mastery. We go live every month with our RMIC members. And it's so amazing. They get worksheets or workbooks, I might as well say, because it's more
Right.
than,
It's a workbook.
whatever. And then they get training from the three of us, myself, Coach Fatima, and our husband, Coach Nadir, and they get downloads to the audio and the replays and all that other good stuff. So it's an amazing, amazing program. This month's mission is branding, and we're going to talk about how to create an outstanding brand for your life and your relationships and your legacy, inshallah.
Excited
So
about
yeah.
it. All
Do you
right.
have anything to end with, Coach Fatima, while we close out this live, this Q&A?
Um, just you know what? Again, since we just left last month's theme and mission of celebration,
Yeah,
remember to celebrate yourself every single day. Find something to fall in love with
yeah,
more and more every day. We always find reasons to love other people. Let's find reasons to love ourselves too.
indeed, indeed. So we look forward to seeing you guys. Make sure you are part of our group. Let's Talk Polygyny on Facebook. Make sure you answer all the questions, because if you don't answer all the questions, you will be denied access to the group. And then you can also find us on our page on Facebook at Outstanding Personal Relationships, our IG at Outstanding Relationships. So until next time, make sure you guys are practicing GLC. You're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. Inshallah, we will see you soon. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
I don't know, my laptop hates me, so, okay.